I hope you're having a great day. You're welcome back to the Zora Show. And, this month we're talking about sharing, right? And I know that you've known about sharing. You know it's good to give and to receive than to receive, and to also receive. Receiving is good, but it is more blessed to give than to receive. But I was talking about sharing, not just giving, because sharing is more than just giving material things. It's giving your time, giving your attention, calling somebody, checking up on them, bonding with somebody, with friends. Just that is sharing moments, sharing things, sharing emotional information, sharing information even about something that somebody can learn. So that is why we're talking about sharing. And today we are going to be talking about praying for others as a means of sharing. Praying for others as a means of sharing. Now, I know it's like, what? Like, yeah, praying for others. If you look at the world of today, there are a lot of people who go through a lot of things. And some people will never come to you to tell you what they are going through. But as you sit in your prayer room and pray for others, pray for your friends, praying for the people around you, other than yourself, it's also a means of sharing in their bodies. Because actually, if you can pray for somebody, it is far better than consoling somebody. Consoling somebody is very good, but praying for them, knowing that God can actually help them more than you can, is actually something. So if you look at the example of Jesus, now Jesus had everything. He could turn a little bit bread and fish into thousands of them. He didn't have the problem of food. He didn't have the problem of money. He could send his disciples to go and get money from the fish's mouth. He didn't have financial problem. He didn't have, but he was always praying. So then I asked myself, like, who was he praying for? Because normally when you go to pray, you always say, God, Father, thank you, yeah. And then you start giving him, I need a shoe, I need a husband, I need a wife, I need provision, I need finance. Jesus didn't lack on any of those things. He could get them if he wanted to. But he was always praying. If we read the book of Luke chapter 11, verse 1 and downwards, it was talking about the Lord's Prayer that Jesus said. The disciples said, Lord, teach us how to pray. And listen to the Lord's Prayer. It says, Our Father who art in heaven. He wasn't saying, my Father who art in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. He wasn't praying for himself only. He was praying for others. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses. He wasn't talking about himself. And Jesus was praying like all the time. I mean, like literally all the time. In the morning, in the night, he will leave his disciples and say, stay here, let me go and pray. I think that is in Matthew chapter 26, verse 36. You will see it there. He was always praying. If we look even in the book of Luke chapter, Jesus was always praying. So I asked myself, like, who was he praying for? He was praying for you. He was praying for me. You see, our Father who art in heaven, thy will be done on earth. Thy will be done on earth. He was praying for the earth. And who is on earth? You and me. So therefore, praying for others is something that you and I are supposed to do. And it is a form of sharing into other people's bodies. You watch football every day. Everybody watch football. So I used to look at footballers and like, wow, because I love Ronaldo very much. I don't hide it. And I'm like, wow, what if he was a Christian? And what if after playing this football, what does he do after this? I pray for those people, you know. You can pray for them. Everybody can change. If you can change, they can change. I used to look at Beyonce like, what if this girl was singing for Jesus? Trust me, The people that she can influence right now, if she were to turn to God, are far, far more than the people that maybe you can influence at this moment, because she has built and people are actually looking up to her. So if you can actually pray for her, pray for change, I'm not saying that you must pray for celebrities. That's not it. I'm saying that pray for somebody. Pray for your neighbor. Pray for the people around you. Pray for your brother. Sometimes even our closest friends, brothers and sisters, they go through things that they don't tell us. But if you wake up in the morning and say, Lord, thank you for our lives. Thank you for my brother. Whatever he's going through, Lord, see him through the day. It is a deeper form of sharing with other people. And I know the Bible says in the book of Job, I think it's the last chapter, it says when Job started praying for his friends, then God gave him his own breakthrough. So actually praying for others is actually praying for yourself. And when you're praying, I used to look at people on the streets like these mad people. You don't know what made them to be mad. Come on, nobody cares. Nobody they're already mad. But you can actually pray for those people. Seriously, they are human beings. We don't know what happened to them. You can pray for them. You can pray for so many people. Don't only look at the people that are disadvantaged, like the mad people, the orphans, even the rich people. Pray for Dangote. Come on. You can, yes, you should. Because you don't know, there's nobody on earth that doesn't have a problem. Everybody has a problem. So that is why we're talking about sharing. If you look at 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1, it says that I exhort you, brethren, that prayers, supplication, and thanksgiving should be made for all men. All men, not just you, not just yourself, not just your family members, the people out there. If you can actually pray for somebody's soul to be saved, and that person actually gets saved, wow. I mean, our kingdom will be growing and growing. And pray for your presidents. Yes, you can pray for the president. Pray for Obama. Pray for, I don't know who is the president of the America now. I think our own president here in Cameroon. Pray for him. If we want the change, we have to pray for the people who will influence the change. And no matter what anybody has done on earth, they deserve to be prayed for. Because prayers and supplication should be made for all men. Because God is a God of all men. So it is a form of sharing. And I hope that you will find time to share with somebody in prayers. The Lord bless you. And see you next time for the Zora Show. It's every Fridays on Facebook and on YouTube as Zora World. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click on the notification button so that every time that we get to upload videos, you'll be the first to be notified. God bless you.